Okay, now the single mother epidemic is getting way out of hand. Way out of hand. Matter of fact, out of hand, and it is an understatement. It's at biblical proportions right about now. Because every woman you meet, it seems like they got some kid, at least one kid. You'll be lucky if she got one kid. But it seems like the average, they got 2, 3, 4 kids, 2, 3, 4 baby daddies. That's my experience. I'm born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. And the vast majority of women I've been me my entire life, over the age of 18, since I've been an adult, has kids. And men, no, I've been honest, I've tried it. I mean, it was one of the worst experiences of my life, putting up with dealing with a woman with kids, especially by multiple different men. Oh man, it sucks. So right now, TSG Uncut, he put together a video talking about this, a lot of clips. We're gonna react to this video and let's check it out. If you've seen my most recent live stream, you've probably seen this video.
What the you pop me for?
I need another balloon so I can pop it again.
Don't laugh! You not trying to be a stepdaddy? He a good baby.
Stop the cap. Boy, I'm not even trying to bother.
He kind of looks like you.
Oh, hell no.
Watching that clip again made me realize one thing. Most single men don't want to date single mothers.
How many kids does a female have to have for you not to be interested in her?
One. For real, like one.
One.
Two, and that shit is dumb. 2 or 3, you know that bitch gotta get left alone, you heard? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Once you hit 3, it's over. Like 2 is already pushing it. 3 is like, hell no.
If a bitch got 3 kids, I don't want you.
She can have as many as she wants. Kids ain't got nothing to do with me.
My nigga.
I do have a son. How old is he? He is 4.
See, a lot of men starting to wake up to something I've been on and help to. Because I've been said 10, 15 years ago, I'm done with that. That's one of the worst experiences ever. Always got to be some dude around, and they be using it as an excuse to hang out with the baby dad. And that's another thing. In every situation I've been in, the woman and the baby dad will always still having sex with each other. Every single one. So my advice would be, don't do it. Use a habit for recreational use only. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. Listen, after that clip that I showed you all in the live stream, I was like, many videos of women coming on here saying that it is men's fault that they're single mothers. There's a woman that says that being a single mom can't be helped. I'm going to say that again for the cheap seats. Being a single mom can't be helped. That right there is disturbing, because with that type of mentality, only people that are suffering are our children. We're going to discuss that today. But the main question I want you to really take with you today, a thought, if you will. Women today, modern women today, need to stop making excuses for these single moms. And today I'm going to show you why. Do me a favor, hit that like button. And with that being said, let's get started.
There is no way to avoid being a single mom. And I don't think people realize that. Because people will always say,
You let him hit it wrong.
Gents, already in the first clip, you have this woman saying that you cannot prevent being a single mom.
You're joking, right?
These women are choosing to lay down with these dudes and saying that they ain't had no choice.
And I have the lamest baby daddy in the world.
Around horses, a lot of old shit.
Because you don't know why, bitch, I work 2 jobs.
And Bahamas.
Asking him for what I'm short on. Oh, I don't got it.
I don't know drama.
This bitch been on the trip going on 2 months now.
No cow.
How you don't got it?
Living like twin.
See, gents, this is the problem. Now, I think a woman got to be absolutely crazy to let a baby fall out her behind and she ain't married to the man. That lady in the last clip talking about something, it's impossible to not be a single mother. The hell if it ain't. Don't have the kids if you ain't married. And stop, when you get into damn marriage, stop being, I'm about to say something, I ain't gonna say it. Stop goddamn being difficult and want to leave all the time and think the grass is green on the other side. Look at Tia Murray. This broad left her husband, her family, because she thought the grass was greener. She thought she finna get out there, she was finna goddamn be on these dates with all these other celebrities that wanted her, and TMZ was gonna be running up on her, taking her photo, but she got out there and that didn't happen. So you stay in your marriage and stay down and not be difficult. Everything will work out. So nah, I ain't buying it to me. It's impossible not to be a baby mom. Get out of here, man.
We have said on this channel many, many times, how women are choosing to lay down with Pookie, Ray Ray, Chad, and all of them. You are choosing these dudes. And for any women that are watching, you have to assume two things. The one thing I told my daughter is assume any man that you with wants to lay down with you, even if he swing a different way, even if he supposedly is just your best guy friend, assume that every man wants to lay with you. Put that out the way. When you lay down with a man, you have to assume that that man is going to get you pregnant. And what does life look like in 1 year, 2 years, if you get pregnant by this dude? What does it look like in 5 years? What does it look like in 10 years? There is no accountability of the fact that women control access to sex. We do not. Women control access to their bodies, and they fought so hard to get it, yet they give it up for a 2-piece and a biscuit.
Most of the men that y'all say aren't shit were raised by their mothers. You know, the single mothers like you with the sons, y'all are raising the same niggas that y'all despise. Single moms got them packing out the fucking jails. And I don't give a damn if you like what I'm saying or not, bitch. These are facts. I don't operate in feelings. Get a grip, ho.
You're a part of the problem. Why am I attracting that? It's the same thing I always say. If you 3 baby daddies in and they all deadbeats, you are a poor decision-making woman. And I'm not trying to beat that down, into you. But maybe you need to stop for a second. Stop popping them kids out like they candy.
Right.
And chill out and reassess yourself and really reevaluate and be like, okay, what's going on with me? Because I'm not a cum bucket, because that's how it's coming off. That's how it come off to me. I'm sorry. Anybody that want to release in me can.
Right.
There's no specialness in it. Anybody could get me pregnant. That's how I feel. That's how it looks. You don't have no type of self-control or thought process. You knew this dude for 3 months. If you are someone who is not a good judge of character, and girl, by 2 baby daddies, you know if you're a good judge of character. I don't care. Because if both is bad, both baby daddies deadbeat.
That's your
like
fault.
you said, girl. So if you know that, right?
Right.
Wait. Get to know them. People can only hide who they are for so long, unless they are psychopaths. Or you're just completely lying to yourself.
Most women completely lie to themselves about the dude. This is not on the men in this case. If you
Look at her. Look how she looking. Girl, you gonna hold those women accountable? You ain't a girl's girl? Meaning, you don't say what women doing is wrong? You always go against it until the man he wrong? What? I'm shocked. Big Keisha over here dropping signs. Big Keisha telling you how it go. What the guy she looking, girl? You a pick me. You pick me shit, girl. You ain't a girl's girl. Now she hold on. I'm just tripping, man.
know how men operate, that men gonna want to do some stuff. And you can assume that you're gonna get pregnant if you lay down with them, then the choice becomes on the women. The women have got to hold other women accountable, just like this other woman did.
I'm not gonna lie, as I get older, I start to understand deadbeat dads. No, I'm not giving an excuse for the actual deadbeat dads who don't give a shit about their kid, don't help their kid at all. But for the dads who was there in the beginning, and then the BM made the dad seem like the asshole. So the dad was like, man, fuck this shit, I'm out. I understand y'all. Because going through the courts, paying the lawyers, fighting to see your kid, doing all of that shit, bro, that shit puts an emotional toll on you. And it gets to a point where it's like, you're dangling my kid over my head. I'm not going to keep trust with you. So I'm out. And I ain't gonna lie, I understand that.
So that young man that you saw in the previous clip,
I've always understood it too. Because sometimes You got to pick yourself. This woman gonna be like you say, dangling this kid over your head. You already gonna be paying all this money in child support. So some men just say F it and move along. Like I remember Thomas Sotomayor used to say, I used to watch him years ago, it was probably about 2 years ago, he say, the only reason a lot of you kids are still alive because your father didn't care about you. Because when that woman know you care about that child, she will use that child as a pawn and everything against you to make your life hard. So yeah, I totally understand why a lot of men just walk away. Hell, I would. I don't have kids, but hell, you're not finna be causing me stress out of something that come out of my nutsack. And I gotta pay for it. I gotta go through all these hoops to see my child. I'll just move on and have another child and just pay child support. So I totally understand why a lot of men do that and go that route.
He's right. It's like, listen, I'm not saying every situation is perfect, but we've already established that a lot of these women don't understand what it's like to be men. They have no clue. And if they did, they would lose their goddamn minds. But I'm going to show you a great example of the type of woman that makes it hard for a man to stay around.
Played a very large part in the way that I comforted my children. My ex-husband did not allow me to give them ice cream or cookies or go to fast food places, but I would sneak it to them so they could be happy.
You see, that's the difference. I'm sorry I have stopped it this early, but that's the difference between fathers and mothers. You think that he's being mean by putting some type of restriction on the things that are bad for the kids, and you feel like, I want to make them happy. You went with your feeling because you want to be liked. Too many of these moms want to be liked by their kids. And instead of them looking at you as a disciplinarian, they look at you like you a brother or sister or anybody else off the street. Kids want the boundaries. And the earlier you establish them, the better it is for them. But modern women today don't get that shit. Let's continue.
I doubled in weight and got to over 200 pounds by the time I was 12. But as I gained more weight, my dad started to get more and more upset with me because of it.
Right.
And he tried to stop me and Carlton's weight gain, but it didn't stop us from eating how we wanted. And by the time I was 13, I was over 350 pounds. And Carlton was 5 or 6 and around 200.
When I was around 10, I think that's when it got to its worst with my dad. So as a family, it was at a point where we couldn't take it anymore. So my mom took us and we ran.
The dad is losing his shit. Okay, because if I was a dad in this situation, I'd be losing my shit. And anybody who doesn't believe otherwise, you are the problem. You are the problem with what's going on right now. I feel some type of way about the fathers not being in the home and the moms enabling this type of shit. He's trying to tell these kids right. He's trying to tell the wife right. And she just ups and takes the kids. They're not held liable or responsible.
Now, I remember seeing this episode, but this right here made me think about when I was 18. I worked at a summer camp. I was a camp counselor. It was my first time ever working with kids, and I'm 18 years old. And they had the audacity to have me working alone with 30 kids. And I had like 20, 25 kids. And I had no experience working with kids before at 18. So they had me working with 20, 25 black kids, all between the ages of 8 and 9 years old. And the reason I bring that up, it was this one little boy. I don't remember his name, but I'll never forget his face. This dude was spoiled. I put this dude on the scale. He was 8 years old. I'm not exaggerating. This kid at 8 years old weighed 260 goddamn pounds. He never wanted to eat the lunch that the camp had provided. He would always call his mom. He would always call his mom to, not his mom, but his grandma. He'd call his grandma to bring him food. And she would bring this little nigga a 20-piece wing and fry. And little kid, let me get some. Let me get him. No. He wouldn't share with nobody. So what she's saying right here, I can, from that point of view, where he's saying that the woman, get the kids where they want, because grandma gave him whatever she want. He had a pocket full of money. I'm going to tell you one little quick story while I'm thinking about it. Why these folks wanted me to take these kids to the damn zoo? I'm thinking, we're going to the zoo. I'm like, okay. So the day come for us to go to the damn zoo. I'm outside this little day camp thing, looking for the damn school bus. Oh, nah, y'all ain't going on no bus. Y'all going on the MARTA bus, public transportation. I'm like, what? These folks had me take 20 little kids, bad little hood kids, on the MARTA train and on the bus. Make a long story short, anybody know about 5 Points downtown back in the day? They had all the vendors out there selling drinks and cookies and chips and stuff, right, at a little booth. This little kid, he was spoiled. This nigga had to have about $200 on him. We wait for the bus to come. This little nigga was just buying drink after drink after drink. I'm like, hey man, chill out, man. I'm thirsty. Nigga eating honey buns. To make a long story short, we can speed this video up. We end up getting on the bus, end up coming. We end up pulling up to the park, Grant Park Zoo. He like, I gotta pee. I'm like, I told you to stop drinking all those drinks. So like I say, little nigga almost 300 pounds. I'm trying to find out where the bathroom is. Make a long story short, it's up the hill. I'm like, come on, man, it's up the hill. You can make it. He crying. I ain't gonna make it. This little nigga steps one step in front of inside the bathroom, pulls out his meat, and just starts pissing. People all in the bathroom, he pissing all in the doorway. But that came from him drinking all those damn drinks. And of course, the little nigga pissed his pants too. So now I gotta deal with this. Needless to say, probably about a week or two later, I ended up quitting that damn joint. It was too much for me at 18. And then he wasn't giving me no help. But yeah, this story right here about him, his mother taking the kids and running, made me think about that. And with this situation, these kids, the mother took the damn kids. Now the kids 600 pounds. Now they can't get out of bed. Now she asking for help. Make sense.
This is a crime. This is a fucking crime.
Your ass out this car. Your life ain't nothing. Don't mean that much. Get out this car.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't want to go.
She's trying to get her money. Look at her. That don't show me shit. What your real idea? It's my idea. That ain't showing me shit. You're too little, baby. You're too little for that. You're too little. Look. She not grown. Look. How old is you, baby? How old is you?
This little girl up here.
See, that's that get the bag culture that we got going on within our community. Get money by any means necessary, make these men pay for it. You got a generation of little girls growing up looking at social media thinking this way. Because everything got to be monetized. All these little girls think they're supposed to get money from men. I was just watching not a YouTube, but a TikTok video a few days ago about this lady. She was saying some girl sent her 15-year-old son a $100 T-Move request. And she was like, she didn't know you could do that, but they think social media, you got the sprinkle culture and the little broad. She got these young girls thinking that they supposed to sell themselves to get money. Man, we are officially cooked out here as a community, for real.
Turning tricks on the street. This is where we're at today.
Nobody talks about the amount of times as a fucking mom.
The truth is, I don't like being a mom.
They make it so hard to be a mom.
I'm a single mother with 5 kids. Have you ever noticed that there are so many freaking single moms right now?
I'm gonna need y'all to help me understand why my son hate me. I finally came to the conclusion and had to accept the fact that my oldest son hates me. And I can't be mad at him for it because it's my own fault. I am just really sad today. My son and I, we don't talk much. I try with him. He just doesn't like me. And I made a lot of mistakes as a parent, and I've been trying to make up for it. And he just hates me so much, and it hurts so bad.
It is extremely painful to love a child that does not love you back, especially after you've been really good to them.
Y'all know I'm a mama for my oldest child, a 17-year-old, and I'm just gonna say I feel like Jit don't like me. I feel like Jit do not like me, and I can't fathom why.
You have women who...
See, I had a friend, he used to tell me he was dating this chick. She had a teenage son. I think he first came around, the kid was like 14, 15. So, make a long story short, he tried to, tell him, talk to him, whatever, tell him what to do, basically play stepfather's role. And I used to tell him, man, hey man, they said the kid got a father, man. He needs to, fall back a little bit. Make a long story short, him and the kid got into it. I think what it was about. I really forgot what it was about, but they got into it. And he was 17. He's 17 year old ended up getting a gun, shooting and killing my friend. This happened back in, I think, June of 2020. But that's another thing, man. You be coming in trying to play a father figure, authority figure to these kids. These damn kids be teenagers, be just as big as you, and that's technically two grown men walking around their damn house. As you see, that 17-year-old pulled out a gun and murdered my friend. He's not here. He had kids of his own that he's not here for now because he's trying to be with this woman and her kids. So it's something to think about. You got to deal with the kids, especially if it's a boy. Violence can come from that. The damn child's father. And if it's a girl or a daughter, you got to worry about false accusations. So it's a lot to deal with. So be sure what you're getting into before you get into it.
How hard it is to be a single mom. Yet they chose this independent lifestyle. They continuously tell us online that they don't need a man. They don't need anybody in their life. And then wonder why that these kids can't stand being around them. And listen, I've been in this situation. I've heard my kids say, not that they don't love their mom or whatever, but to be so frustrated with someone who doesn't understand the need of having the father around, having a male presence around. When your kids can see clearly and hear, especially if they get an opportunity to talk to that dad, and that dad isn't a bad person, they're going to put it together. So for my dudes out there that got kids right now and you're trying to be in your kid's life and you talk to them and you're doing the right thing, but you got to deal with these type of moms, I'm going to tell you the reason why you get to this point right here is because eventually that kid is going to see the decisions that you're making and they're going to see the decisions that she has made. My kids have been through this. And it's sad because you can't get that fucking time back.
Being a single mom is really hard. Just walking down to get my son a fresh cut, man, looking good, feeling good, and wait a minute.
You let him hit it wrong. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom.
Gents, I want to hear your thoughts on it.
That was funny. All right, in conclusion, we're going to wrap up this video. Fellas, my advice, start your own family. Take care of your own kids. Stop trying to play stepdad. Like they say, stop trying to play another man's save game. You're not going to be looked at as someone special. Look, one quick story before I go. I got a friend. He played the stepdaddy role. He basically with this kid from the age 3 or 4 years old. Make a long story short, he trained him in football. He trained him. He got him everything he needed to be to get together, go to college, make sure his grades was on point. He worked with him 2-3 hours a day. They watched film together. And as the kid got to high school, the father side started saying, hey, he's probably going to be a college player. He may be going somewhere. Make another long story short, once he got to college, I ain't going to say what college he went to, but it was a D1 school. He ended up going pro. And what happened, my friend who played the stepfather role got put on the back burner while the dad and his family, they went got all the credit and the glory. And he bought his real father all these cars and, which is nothing wrong. That is his father, but the point is, you came and played another man's saved game, and that man came back to return the plate to finish his game, and that's what he did. He walked off in the sunset with his NFL playing son. So start your own family, man. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be the Brady Bunch. You don't have to go save these women and save them from their bad choices. Trust me, I've done it. It's all I've dealt with children's mothers in my adult life. Baby mothers, let me say that. The one time I dealt with a woman that didn't have kids, she was trying to get pregnant by me so she could put me on child support. I'll tell you in another video how I ended up finding that out. But just to say she accidentally butt called me, and I heard her conversation to her friend. I sat on the phone for an hour just listening, being a fly on the wall, listening to the conversation. But that's for another video. But like I say, man, start your own family, man. Like, share, subscribe, and peace out. Catch y'all next time.